Destiny Payton is one of those moments. Once known as a confident, charming, and strong woman on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Destiny's name is now being spoken in whispers across social media. Whispers filled with shock, disappointment, and disbelief because yes, the rumors are true, Destiny Payton has been fired from the show. But what makes this story truly explosive isn't just her exit. It's the reason why she was let go and how, behind closed doors. Martell Holt's secret moves played a major role in destroying what was left of her television career. When Destiny first appeared on the show, fans were drawn to her. Stylish, outspoken, and unafraid to speak her mind. Her friendship with Shari felt genuine at first, two strong women navigating business, love, and personal growth. But as the seasons went on, that energy started to shift. The once open and relatable Destiny began to appear guarded, defensive, and sometimes even secretive, and soon fans started asking what happened to the Destiny they loved. The turning point was her falling out with Shari. At first, it seemed small, two friends having misunderstandings, but with every episode, the distance grew. Melody started opening up about how Destiny wasn't being transparent, and how their friendship had quietly broken down. Fans could feel the tension through the screen. Melody was becoming the face of strength and healing, while Destiny's scenes were filled with conflict and confusion. Then came whispers that Destiny had chosen sides, leaning closer to Martell Holt, Melody's ex-husband. And that's where the real trouble began. Behind the cameras, Martell was busy rebuilding his public image after losing Melody and damaging his reputation. Sources began revealing that Martell was reaching out to certain cast members to align himself with people who could help him look better on screen, and Destiny somehow found herself being pulled into his orbit. At first, it looked like friendship, but soon it looked like an alliance. Fans noticed, and producers took note. Reality TV isn't just about drama, it's about balance. When fans started turning against Destiny, the producers had to decide if she still fit the show. Her storylines began to dry up, her screen time shrank, and fans criticized her attitude, calling her bitter. Some said she refused to open up about her personal life. Others believed Martell had told her to play it a certain way and to stay loyal to him. Whether or not that's true, her public image started to crumble. The final straw came when producers asked her to address certain issues on camera, and she refused. She wanted to control her storyline, but reality TV doesn't work that way. When you stop being real, you stop being relevant. And when fans stop caring, producers move on. What makes it sadder is that, according to insiders, Martell had more to do with Destiny's fall than most people know. There were whispers that he assured Destiny she was safe, that producers loved her, and that he would handle things. But while he was saying one thing to Destiny, he was reportedly saying something completely different to production. In truth, Martell was fighting for his own survival, and loyalty was never his strong suit. While Destiny believed he had her back, he was quietly distancing himself and focusing on his own relevance. When Destiny was informed she wouldn't be returning, she was blindsided, but to everyone else it was expected. The tension, the bad press, and her connection to Martell had burned too many bridges. When the news hit social media, fans went wild. Some celebrated her exit, while others defended her, saying she was treated unfairly. But most pointed fingers at Martell, saying he ruins everything he touches. Melody, Arion, and now Destiny. It became a pattern. Everyone who stands beside him ends up destroyed. Since her firing, Destiny has remained mostly silent, posting only small hints online that she's moving forward and focusing on peace. But her silence speaks volumes. Even those who disliked her admit the show feels different without her because she brought unpredictability and realness. Still, Destiny learned the hardest lesson. Loyalty to the wrong person can cost you everything. Ironically, Martell's situation isn't improving either. His reputation keeps crumbling, and his public image is in ruins. Even those who once defended him now see him as toxic. The saddest part is that Destiny thought standing by him would help her, but it ended up destroying her. Today, Destiny is no longer part of the show. Her business has reportedly struggled, and her TV career seems uncertain. But those who followed her journey know she's a fighter who's faced storms before, divorce, financial stress, betrayal, and somehow found a way to rise again. The question now is, can she rise again without the show? Can she rebuild her brand and peace outside of Huntsville's chaos? Destiny's firing is more than gossip. It's a reminder of how fragile fame can be. One wrong alliance, one bad season, one quiet betrayal can change everything. Everyone played a role in this downfall. Melody, who chose peace, Martell, who manipulated behind the scenes, and Destiny, who trusted someone who never had her back. Reality TV may be edited, but the pain and consequences are real. Destiny's story is a warning to every reality star. Loyalty isn't enough to survive in this game. In the end, Destiny's exit marks the end of an era. She wasn't perfect, but she was real. As Martell continues to face backlash and Melody thrives in her independence, Destiny's silence might be her most powerful move yet. Sometimes, when the noise gets too loud, the smartest thing to do is walk away. Maybe Destiny's next chapter won't be about fame, but about peace and growth, and learning never to let someone else's secret moves destroy her future again. Because in Huntsville, secrets never stay buried for long, and even though the cameras have stopped rolling for Destiny Payton, the story surrounding her name is far from over. Every few weeks, a new rumor surfaces. Some say she's working on her own project. Others whisper she's in talks for a comeback, maybe even a spin-off that focuses on her rebuilding journey. Nothing has been confirmed, but one thing is certain. Destiny's story still draws attention. The same fans who once criticized her now find themselves rewatching old episodes, trying to piece together where it all went wrong. They replay her arguments, her emotional moments, and her business struggles, realizing that behind the attitude was a woman trying to protect herself from a world that feeds off vulnerability. Some believe that Destiny was never truly given a fair chance. From the start, her storyline revolved around survival, rebuilding after a divorce, maintaining her business, and trying to find her place among a cast that already had deep bonds and deeper betrayals. She wasn't just fighting for screen time, she was fighting for understanding. But the more she fought, the colder the spotlight became. The show that once promised her exposure slowly became the stage for her downfall, and Martell's involvement only accelerated that. Behind the scenes, things were even more complicated. According to sources close to production, Martell's manipulative behavior didn't stop with Destiny. He allegedly used his relationships to control narratives, deciding who should be seen as the villain and who should be redeemed. Destiny, caught between wanting to stay loyal and wanting to protect her own reputation, ended up isolated. The cast stopped trusting her, fans turned against her, and production saw no reason to keep a storyline that wasn't connecting anymore. It was a silent exit wrapped in loud consequences, but life after reality TV can be both a curse and a blessing. For Destiny, it's become an unexpected opportunity to rediscover herself. Those close to her say she's been spending more time focusing on her son, her peace, and her business goals, trying to rebuild the woman she was before fame distorted her reality. It's not easy, especially when social media still throws shade or brings up her name in connection to Martell's scandals. But Destiny seems to be taking the quiet route this time. No drama, no public feuds, just reflection. Meanwhile, the rest of Huntsville hasn't slowed down. The show continues to thrive with its mix of chaos, love, and betrayal. Melody Shari's glow-up is unstoppable. New ventures, new energy, and a renewed focus on self-love. Martell, on the other hand, is still fighting the same demons: lawsuits, public backlash, and the weight of his own decisions. For many fans, it feels like karma finally found him. Every alliance he built for power has crumbled, and those who once stood beside him, including Destiny, have walked away bruised but wiser. In a strange way, Destiny's departure exposed the darker side of reality TV, how producers, alliances, and hidden agendas can shape someone's entire image. The same scenes that made her appear cold or unlikable were often the result of heavy editing or emotional exhaustion. Viewers only saw fragments, not the full picture. They didn't see the pressure, the late-night calls, the arguments that never made it to air, or the tears that came after the cameras stopped. It's a reminder that entertainment often hides real pain, and Destiny paid a heavy price for playing the game honestly. But here's the twist. Sometimes getting fired isn't the end. Sometimes it's the freedom you didn't know you needed. Insiders say Destiny has quietly been meeting with producers from other networks, exploring opportunities that let her tell her story on her own terms. She's reportedly been approached about creating digital content, lifestyle segments, beauty projects, and even motivational talks centered on resilience and rebuilding. It's not about revenge anymore, it's about redemption. Redemption. Destiny Payton is one of those moments. Once known as a confident, charming, and strong woman on Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Destiny's name is now being spoken in whispers across social media. Whispers filled with shock, disappointment, and disbelief because yes, the rumors are true, Destiny Payton has been fired from the show. But what makes this story truly explosive isn't just her exit. It's the reason why she was let go and how, behind closed doors. Martell Holt's secret moves played a major role in destroying what was left of her television career. When Destiny first appeared on the show, fans were drawn to her. Stylish, outspoken, and unafraid to speak her mind. Her friendship with Shari felt genuine at first, two strong women navigating business, love, and personal growth. But as the seasons went on, that energy started to shift. The once open and relatable Destiny began to appear guarded, defensive, and sometimes even secretive, and soon fans started asking what happened to the Destiny they loved. The turning point was her falling out with Shari. At first, it seemed small, two friends having misunderstandings, but with every episode, the distance grew. Melody started opening up about how Destiny wasn't being transparent, and how their friendship had quietly broken down. Fans could feel the tension through the screen. Melody was becoming the face of strength and healing, while Destiny's scenes were